Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. Okay, here we go. While everyone waited for the next duel to begin, Yugioh returned to his room to rest. He was suddenly surprised by a man in robes who also wore a turban. His name was Shadi, and he explained that he had come to provide Yugi guidance for the challenges that lay ahead. I am the guardian of the 7 Millennium items. I am here because I sensed a disturbance in the mystic alignment once again. All 7 items are on board this vessel, as well as the 3 Egyptian god cards, which means all of the objects capable of saving and destroying the world are right here. Really? Well, his Millennium Key is only here because he decided to come. The Earth's safety rests with you, Yugi. Heed my words. If the wrong individuals were to gain control of any of the Millennium items, or one of the Egyptian god cards, the results could be catastrophic. It nearly happened once before when Pegasus created duel monsters. It did, but how? It all began when Maximilian Pegasus first arrived in Egypt. He was searching for a method of reuniting with his lost love. His quest brought him to me, and I presented him with the Millennium Eye, for he was destined to possess it. That seems like a really... Oh, he's destined to possess it, so I'm just going to give him the Millennium Eye. Oh, bad things are going to happen when we do it, but let's do it. Soon after, he discovered the origins of the ancient Egyptian shadow games. Pegasus became obsessed with these games and decided to dedicate his life to recreating them. During one of his early research trips to the ancient pyramids, Pegasus planned to locate the stones depicting the Egyptian god monsters he'd read about. So I guided Pegasus and his team of archaeologists to an underground chamber hidden beneath the desert sands. And after traveling by foot for hours, our journey was over. Pegasus entered the dimly lit chamber. As promised, I brought him to the ancient resting place of the Egyptian god tablets. Pegasus found what he came for, never knowing he was about to unleash a devastating force like no other. Triumphant! Pegasus returned to America to design his cards based upon the images he found in the stones. He was destined to awaken the Egyptian god monsters, but he was not destined to control their powerful magic. Although Maximilian Pegasus completed the prototype of the 3 Egyptian god cards, he immediately flew to Egypt to seal them in the tomb alongside the original carvings and spare the world their absolute power. And with the help of Ishizu, Pegasus sealed away the cards. Then Merrick tried to steal them? Yes. And if he were to get his hands on all 3, the results will be devastating. I can assure you Merrick will never hold all 3 Egyptian god cards. It's actually kind of close because he only had the one, until we beat Strings, he only had the one that Ishizu gave to Pegasus, and not Yugi, to collect. And if he managed to steal 2, how could he manage to steal 2 but not 3? Weren't they all like right next to each other when he stole them? Did he just like... I don't know. Stop injecting logic in Yu-Gi-Oh! My Pharaoh, it is an honor for me to be in your presence once again. I know that you will restore to order to the world and put an end to this chaos just as you did 5,000 years ago. My complete faith lies in you. At that moment, the speaker announced all finalists must return to the main concourse, and Shadi vanished. The second duel was between Merrick and Joey. I was wondering when we'd get to the actual plot of this part. Since Odeon was pretending to be Merrick, Odeon stood before Joey ready to duel. Let's do this, Merrick. It's time to duel and destroy you. Prepare for defeat. Don't count on it, Merrick. I'm not scared of you. Tons of plot developed between Yugi and Merrick there. Well, I guess they had to put that stuff with Shoddy in there somewhere. You know, I would prefer... Oh, gosh, this is awful. I would prefer more, Why is a legendary fisherman here? Okay, well, at least we can make fusion monsters. Do I even want to make these? Go Panther Warrior. Yes, I know it cannot attack unless I tribute a monster, but unless he does something special, he's not going to overcome 2000 attack power. And I'm just going to tribute Panther Warrior away. Gold Sarcophagus. That's an Egyptian god card. Good lord, stop that, Odeon. I think Odeon is all about having a bunch of traps, from what I remember. Yeah, he has the Winged Dragon of Ra. Okay, so when normal summon, this card... Okay, when this card is normal summon, you can pay life points so that you only have 100 left. This card gains attack and defense equal to the amount you paid. You can pay 1,000 life points, then target one monster on the field and destroy it. Okay, so what happens... What's his attack and defense if you don't pay life points? Because it doesn't have any other way to generate his power. He's going to end up getting that in 2 turns. What else did he discard? Okay, the Mystical Beast of Sarakat. Well, good thing we have Jinzo here. Because that might actually make this kind of a quick duel. Since now all his face downs can't really be activated. I'm assuming they're all traps and not quick play spells. I think that's a safe assumption. I don't even want to know what those cards are. There's probably like Nightmare Wheel and a bunch of stuff I don't want to see under there. Ooh, Hayabusa Knight can attack twice. We're definitely going to keep Jinzo around. So let's just go on the offense here. Oh yes, go search your deck for a trap and put it on top. A trap that you cannot activate. Tiki Curse. Don't know what that does, but I don't really care. This is going to be Joey's most dominating performance ever. It's not because Joey's deck sucks any less, it's because we happen to draw Jinzo and happen to be able to play it. If it weren't for Jinzo, we would probably be losing this duel. No, Monster Reborn. Now, if you don't control Temple of the Kings, destroy that card. Well, no point in bringing that back. Well, let's just use Hayabusa Knight, because it can attack twice, and let's just finish this duel. And, well, that's the power of Jinzo. Odeon's deck contained a copy of an Egyptian god card. This angered the gods, so lightning struck Joey and Odeon, sending them to the mat. Master Merrick, I am not worthy enough to control this card, just as I was not worthy enough to be a part of your family. Odeon! I tried my best to serve you, my master. I tried. Odeon dedicated his life to protecting Merrick by containing the evil within Merrick, but with Odeon weakened, his control over the evil was losing its strength. Please forgive me, Joey. I'm sorry. It was an honor for me to duel you. I thought they were both just struck by lightning. How are they still, standing and chatting like this? Well, same to you. And thanks to that lightning bolt, I won't forget this duel for a while. Now that it's done, you gotta come clean. If you're not Merrick, then who are ya? I am only a servant of the real Master Merrick. Admit your true identity, Merrick. Yes, it's true. I am indeed the real Merrick, you fools. So Namu lied to us all along. Namu, He was a disguise to get me closer to Yugi. So, Pharaoh, we finally meet face to face. Now, at last, I can finish the job my pathetic servants couldn't. Yugi, your puzzle and power will soon be where they belong. Oh no, I was afraid of this. We're all in great danger. The great evil hidden within Master Merrick has a darker side, and I'm unable to contain it anymore. It's too late now. Ah! Merrick, what's going on? I'm finally free again, which means I can do things my way. I was restrained for many years by that fool Odeon. Who are you? I'm the true Merrick, and I'm not as kind as the one you've come to know. And soon I'll finish the job he couldn't complete and strip you of your powers. Ah ha ha ha. Next we have a duel with Destiny. And, well, we unlocked more. Oh, we got the Winged Dragon of Ra. There we go. Oh, we get to play as Seto Kaiba next. Ooh, let's summon some blue eyes.